I'm not shy, but when it gets to being on the camera, like have me come up there and talk about it, feels a lot.
Oh, well, RDC will be right in this money they've got in their account. Our treasurer wants to do that.
You can add it in if you want. Yeah, just add it in. That way we can get it through.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. It is 3:30 p.m. Wednesday, January 31st, 2024. I'm Mayor Chris Martin, calling to order the regular session of the Board of Public Works and Safety. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Chris Martin,
Here.
Adrian Grant,
Here.
Jacob Thompson.
Here.
All right, we'll start with the minutes of the January 24th, 2024 meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for January 24th.
I'll second. Any further discussion? Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Thompson,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right. Next is the approval of claims for $150,672.49. This includes claims for $30,926.32. Ivonich Longevity Pay, $3,000. Ivonich Sick Bank Pay, $2,213.26. Police Pension Payroll, $41,363.87. And Fire Pension Payroll, $73,269.04.
Okay, before we approve those, could I make a motion to add the claim for the NIPSCO installation of gas service to the claims for today so that after this is approved and they can go through their process, they can just get that paid and save us a little bit of time on that one. So that would be a motion to add claim for $89,664.64 for the installation of gas service at Lexington Village. So we have that agreement here on the agenda for today too, so just to streamline the process. So adding that claim to the agenda.
I'll second. Any further discussion? Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Thompson.
Yes.
All right. I'll make a motion to approve the claims of $150,672.49, adding NIPSCO's.
Yeah. Let me add it up real quick so we can just say the full number.
Chief, you're not in uniform.
So that'll be $337.13. So $240,337.13 is the new claim number.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the claims of $240,337.13.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmstead.
Yes.
All right. Any public comment? Anyone in the audience who'd like to make a comment, please come to the microphone, state your name and address for us. All right, seeing none, no old business, on to new business. Contracts and agreements. We have Dwayne Olam's RDC Financial Secretary Professional Services Agreement. Tyler?
I don't know anything about it.
Oh, this is,
I
okay.
thought Dwayne was supposed to.
So this is the RDC. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Dwayne,
RDC.
Dwayne will be representing the RDC as part of the clerk treasurer's office. So instead of the clerk treasurer's office doing it, it will be Dwayne. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's
For
for
RDC.
RDC. He'll be running their stuff up here.
Yes. Exactly. All right, I'll make a motion to approve the professional services agreement from RDC for Dwayne Olam.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Jacob Palmstead,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
All right, now Tyler, Baker Tilly Investment Advisory Services.
Yeah, did you guys get a chance to read through these?
Yeah.
One is just, well, the first one is for them to advise us on things. Help us
Advise.
out if we have any questions, tax related or anything like that. And then the other one's the next one, and it is the investment portion, where they'll be investing interest.
Yep, we've talked about that, council and stuff. Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the contracts and agreements for Baker Tilly's Investment Advisory Services.
Second?
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Palmstead.
Yes.
All right, and then I'll make a motion to approve the Baker Tilly's Financial Advisory and Accounting Services Professional Services Agreement.
Second.
Call for question?
Jacob Palmstead,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
All right, next up is Language Matters. This is a professional services agreement. We've been working, our administration has been working with Language Matters for a little over a year now. And they finally got the first portion done, which was analyzing our community and the different language barriers that we see within the Hispanic population. And so what we are doing is we are going to have a call center open for 13 months as a test run for anyone who speaks Spanish. They will have a direct line and a direct contact to an interpreter for 13 months for a couple hours a day. And so that's what this does. And then, of course, we are talking to council about possibly doing a little more, but we want to do this first, and this will be coming out of the mayor's contractual services. So I will make a motion to approve the Language Matters LLC Professional Services Agreement.
Second?
Any further discussion? Call for questions?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Palmstead.
Yes.
All right. NIPSCO Extension of Facilities Professional Services Agreement.
Yeah, and this is partially what we just talked about. We have utilities being installed there at Lexington Village right now. We've had Williamsport Utilities doing the electric there. They have finished or are finishing up. And so we've moved into the process with some of the other dry utilities like internet and fiber and things like that, getting some services there, as well as now opening up the floor for NIPSCO to install their gas service so that new homes there have that available to them. And so we've been waiting on them to get us a contract. They finally did. And so
I believe RDC approved the funding.
RDC approved the funding, and time is of the essence on this so that we don't have any delays in when Shepler can get in there and start building some of the houses that they want. So I will make a motion to accept the agreement for extension of facilities for natural gas service from NIPSCO.
I will second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Jacob Palmstead,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant?
Yes.
All right, next is James Wright disc jockey. You're okay.
Good morning, afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
So we're actually planning for July 4th celebration, and so, no, actually, Daddy-Daughter Dance. I'm planning all the events for the year, honestly, and so that's, so he will be our DJ for Daddy-Daughter Dance.
Okay.
So it was really fun. I saw him at Healthy Kids Day, so.
Okay, great. And this is within the budget, I'm assuming? Okay. All right, I'll make a motion to approve the James Wright Disc Jockey Professional Services Agreement for the Logansport Parks Department.
Second.
Call for question?
Adrian Grant?
Yes.
Jacob Palmstad?
Yes.
Chris Martin?
Yes. Thank you, Kara.
One more.
There's one.
Is there one more? Oh, there is. All right. Heidi Kitchell. This is for Galentine's.
Yes. So we're really excited. It's next week. And so Heidi provides, actually, she not only teaches how to do the art, whatever they choose, a mason jar or a pom-pom garland, but she provides all the supplies too. So we just figure out her price and that covers it all. And so basically she comes and handles all of that part, which is amazing for us.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. I'll make a motion to approve the professional services agreement for Heidi Kitchell for Galentine's Day.
Second?
Call for question?
Jacob Palmstad?
Yes.
Chris Martin?
Yes.
Adrian Grant?
Yes.
Thank you, Kara.
Thanks, Kara.
All right, Fire Department's 2023 Annual Report. Chief Bear.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Okay, so for the year of 2023, we responded to a total of 1,745 alarms. We had 15 structure fires, 118 false alarms, 12 vehicle fires, 59 trash fires, 1,247 first responder calls, 104 vehicle accidents, 10 extrications, 9 rescue calls, 12 hazmat calls, 88 service calls, 22 power line calls, and 49 smoke or odor calls. We also transported 12 patients with the ambulance, and the inspector did 436 total inspections. 280 of them were re-inspections. So, location of the fires were 1900 East Broadway, 407 Burlington Avenue, 1618 East Broadway, 1800 Spear Street, 3416 East Market, 3315 Potawatomi Point Road, 1328 Liberty Street, 928 17th Street. Then we did 10998 East State Road 18, 102 Hammond Street, 1317 North Street, 1426 High, 4231 East Market, 2209 East Wabash River Road, and 800 West and County Road 250 South. The pension board members for the year was, as president, Gary Chambers, my secretary, Herb Dietrich served as our retired member, and then our trustees were David Hayden, Andrew Myers, Jacob Clem, and Brandon Army. With the pension board, we held a hiring process in July of 2023 to fill 2 spots that were left vacant by the retirement of BJ Cox, and another spot that was left vacant when Adam Nolte left for another department. Derek Maxwell, along with Gunnar Nelson, were both hired in September. The training department continued efforts with increasing our hazmat technician training, technical rescue certifications were gotten. We then attended some e-battery classes, rail car emergencies, along with Cass County Emergency Management Agency. Inspector Kitchell and myself both attended a certified life safety public educator class and received our certifications for that. And then we've also been working with our interns, and we started off ended the year, I guess, with completing the hazmat awareness and operations level training, and we're going into their Fire 1 and 2 training right now. All our trucks were serviced and maintained. Ladder testing was completed. Ground ladders and aerial truck, pump testing as well. We did have to make several repairs to the fleet. We had to add a whole new rear suspension to our backup engine, and we had to outfit engine 4 with new brakes, and we did install a new cascade system, which is what we use to fill our bottles. our SCBA's inside the station. I had began working with ISO, which is the Insurance Service Office, for our 3-year certification early in the year. What they do is they audit us basically. They do everything from the needed fire flows to emergency communications, to fire department equipment, training, staffing, our station locations, and to the water supply that's available in our area. Our rating last year was a 4. We just missed getting a score of a 3, and they gave us some things we could work on for the next ISO, and hopefully we could increase that to a 3. We received delivery of our new tanker pumper truck in May, and that replaced our 89 International tanker truck. We did enter into a contract with Lexipol, providing our SOGs that are vetted out and designed for the fire service, and we are continuing to push them out to our firefighters. We purchased and received our all-new airlifting bags. They had replaced the ones that we had been using for several years that were expired, and been working with the Department of Homeland Security on possibly getting some state funding for a training ground. In February, I moved my inspector to 8-hour days to work on getting all inspections done and on a normal rotation. He was off for a couple months due to some medical reasons, but we've been making great progress. We have been having some challenges with getting some of the businesses to become compliant, going back multiple times. For that reason, we've worked with the city attorney and council to get some inspection fees in place in the city ordinance. Hopefully that'll go through the next council meeting coming up, and we can get that in place. And then looking ahead to the future, the plans are to work on the training grounds. We are in the process right now of creating a technical rescue team. We have members that are signed up for that. And then we need to address the Southside Fire Station engine, the fire engine at the station. Every manufacturer you talk to right now is on about a two-year build. So that engine's in need of repairs, major repairs actually, or it's starting to cost us more money. We need to look at replacing it. So this year I'm going to try to work with council and the Public Safety Committee to get something in order to begin that replacement. And then hopefully we can receive it, if everything goes well, sometime in '26. And then, as always, I think we still need to consider the possibility of an East End fire station with the growth out east, but that's another thing that I want to try to work with everybody on. So there's that. I've also attached my mileage report for the year and my fuel report, which is attached.
Good work as always. Thanks, Chief. I'll make a motion to approve the fire department's 2023 annual report.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question?
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Palmasol,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes.
Thank you.
Chief. All right, Building Commissioner, Rob Wunderwantz. Emergency unsafe request for 1014-1016 Daisy. Is there anyone here to represent 1014-1016 Daisy? All right, seeing none, go ahead, Rob.
Okay, so yeah, 1016 Daisy, owned by Hector Casimiro. It is a rental property. The tenants had called in on 1/8/24, claiming that the landlord was not responding to their phone calls from the prior Saturday. They did not have any heat in their house. In the housing standards, we are there to keep a house or any rooms that are habitable at 65 and above. So therefore, they did not have any heat. It was below that. So failure to provide minimum housing standards of heating facilities and properly installed and maintained and in safeguard and good working conditions. This guy refusal of repair of the furnace. I made several phone calls to this guy. He refused to take my phone calls. I went out on 1/10/24 and declared that the furnace was unsafe. There was an igniter that was just basically hanging in there. It was not in its mount. The mount in the furnace was not the correct mount to hold that igniter, which was causing the problem. It was a simple fix, and the guy had just refused not to respond. Christian on 1/8/24 did get a hold of the guy, the maintenance guy. He did go over and look at it. He said yes, burner 1 was firing, burner 2 and 3 was not firing up, but they did not fix it. So I had to make a judgment call. These people were without heat in the coldest time of the year, actually. So I want to declare a fine of $300.
Okay. I'll make a motion to property at 1014, 1016 Daisy, $300.
Second.
Any further discussion?
That covers the cost of the actual work,
Yep.
and then the fine on top of that, or?
No, it's just that fine will cover it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The cost was $195.
Yeah. I think it was a great job
Yeah.
you did,
Okay,
so.
thank you.
Call for question?
Jacob Palmso,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.
Rob.
All right, Tony Shanks with the applications for curb street cut. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Well, let's go, they can have those street cuts, and they,
I somehow think maybe NIPSCO and LMU have some kind of side bet going on who can cut the most city streets,
Clearly.
and it's neck and neck. So, yeah, the first one, 615 Helm, is to replace the sewer line, and it's in the right-of-way.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the application for curb street cut for 615 Helm Street.
Second.
Call for question?
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Palmso,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes.
The next three, High Street in Yorktown, 96 East Market, and 636 Bringhurst, are all street cuts for minor gas leaks.
Minor gas leaks. Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the application for curb street cuts for High Street in Yorktown, 96 East Market Street, and 636 Bringhurst Street.
Second.
Call for question?
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmso.
Yes.
And then 527 25th Street, it will be boring under to install a gas line.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the application for curb street cut for 527 25th Street.
Second.
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Palmso.
Yes.
Okay, 806 North, 2428 Park Place, 112 East Market, George Street and 16th, and 110 11th Street are all in the right-of-way and also for minor gas leaks.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the applications for curb street cuts for, you say 2428 Park Place?
806 was the first one.
Oh, 806 North Street, 2428 Park Place, 112 East Market Street, George Street and 16th Street, and 110 and 11th Street.
Second.
Call for question?
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Palmso,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes.
And then the last three are all, will require an alley cut, and they're also for minor gas leaks.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the application for curb street cuts for 1007 Van Tower Drive, 2825 East Market Street, and 1701 Spear Street.
Second.
Call for question?
Jacob Palmso,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes.
Yeah, and just for the record, these minor gas leaks are like not ones people could even smell. They have a truck that goes around and detects them. They're like super minor. They're not because they got people calling in saying they smell gas or anything. They're just what their vehicle can detect. And They're supposed to get all of 2023's gas leaks done by the end of March. Oh. We'll see.
We shall see. Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
All right, code enforcement, Randy. Got our code enforcement's weekly report.
Last week I sent out 5 new letters for trash. We got 10 cleared from the week before. We sent out 5 citations. We had 2 properties that were cleaned up that we did the cleanups for. We have 4 properties still extended or pending. 4 trash container warnings, tagged 5 more cars last week. We had 4 that were cleared. We had 5 new notices to appear and 4 properties brought in and 4 cleanups ordered.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve code enforcement's weekly report.
Second.
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Palmstad.
Yes.
All right, request for property cleanup or multiple violation properties. We will start with 1100 to 1102 High Street. Is there anyone here to represent 1100 to 1102 High Street? All right, go ahead, Randy.
I spoke to Arlen, the property manager, right before he came in. This property is cleared. He hadn't got the messages and stuff from the owners in Utah. He's the property manager, and he's taken care of. I checked it, it is done.
Okay, perfect. I'll make a motion to deny the request for property cleanup for 1100 to 1102 High Street.
Second.
Call for question, so you would say yes. I already knew where you were going with that.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Palmstad.
Yes.
All right. Next, request for property cleanup for multiple violation properties, Pink Street lot. What?
That's just the address for it, it's the location. It's just a lot on Pink Street
Oh,
over in,
you're like, just cover the whole street. It's fine.
that's what the location of it actually says is Pink Street Lot is what it's called.
Okay. Is it cleaned up?
No. This one started on 1-5, pile of trash debris. They're putting sheds up on the property, no permits, nothing like that.
Oh, has Rob been there?
Aaron is aware of it. 'Cause
Okay.
that's under planning and zoning, so.
Oh, okay. Got it.
They are aware of it. Where this person lives at, we've had problems with their property before,
See?
and we've already have that on the list on one coming up. But they've moved from one property to the next. Now, as of just about an hour or so ago, they've got a trailer out there, they're loading it up to move stuff, but it's still not done. And I'm not backing down on these until they're done from now on.
Absolutely. No, I agree.
Quite a bit.
I'll make a motion to approve the property cleanup for Pink Street lot.
Like a truckload or several truckloads or?
I honestly don't know how they do it. It's just like they just seem to pull in, drop stuff off, and go get more. And then just let it set for a month at a time, and then I get to deal with it, so,
There's some kind of logical reason they do that?
no. I have no answer for you on that one, Kelly.
Did we get a second, or?
I need a second.
I'll second.
Call for question?
Jacob Palmstad,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, 600 Culbertson Street. Anyone here to represent 600 Culbertson Street? All right, seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This one started as trash and debris alongside the street and on the sidewalks. You can't even walk down the sidewalks on this property. We've had issues with this one before, back in February of last year. I've removed campers from this property, I've tagged cars from this property. We've had cleanups on these properties. This is owned by Wiper Corporation out of Florida, Mr. Gupta. I have spoke to him. He says the property is under contract. No one's been able to produce a contract for me to see or hasn't filed with the title company. So he's responsible for this property.
I mean, I could care less who's on
Right.
contract with.
Yeah.
To me, this is let's get it cleaned up. I'm working with Rob right now on what's inside the fence. And the fence that was put up without a permit, we're working with Aaron as well. We've got several different stages going on with this property.
Sure.
So the bigger picture is if it continues, we're gonna have to declare it a nuisance property.
Yep, I would say it's getting there.
There you go.
Regards to that.
I need to get the sidewalks cleaned up so people can walk by it,
Sure.
and then I wanna put a fine on the property.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the request for property cleanup for 600 Culbertson Street and attach a $1,000 fine.
Second.
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Almasaw.
Yes.
Thanks, Randy.
Thanks, Randy.
Oh, by the way, I need to see you after this in my office, please. Okay, sorry, it's not, he's not in trouble, guys. I just want everyone to know he's not in trouble. Okay, just reflecting here. Board member comments, Adrian.
I don't have anything today.
Yeah, nothing today?
No? All right. Well, exciting news coming to Logansport soon. Hopefully, we'll be able to announce something that's going to be huge for Logansport within this month. So look forward to that because I think it's going to really help revolutionize Logansport in a more positive way. So look for that announcement coming. Miscellaneous business and any matters not already considered, including ADA Section 504 compliance or concerns. All right, seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn at 4 p.m.
Second.
Call for question?
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Almasaw.
Yes.
All right, we are adjourned. Have a great day.